We now return to Etc. 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 And here's your host, Nicole Jacinto.
Okay, welcome back, folks. That was Francine taking a deep breath and exhaling, waiting to exhale.
Yes.
Can you go ahead and greet the people?
All right. So, Sacha and Iya, hello. I'm sorry. I thought it was just Iya who was tuned in to us right now. So, Sacha is also there. And good afternoon to both my inanak.
I want to say hello to everyone who I know personally. Who are listening right now. I'm just kidding anyway. It's a Friday and we just survived the storm. Some people weren't as lucky and some of them are still suffering. So let's just send out some good vibes and good thoughts to them. It can make a difference. And we started off talking about homework, school. We were going to talk about the Adjustment Bureau. We talked about it a little bit. We touched on it. But we'll talk about it next week. And Adjustment Bureau, I really think, Francine, is about philosophy, God, angels, free will, true love, destiny, things like different types of philosophy like determinism, and all of these. You can really get into it. It's so deep, yet it's presented in such a simple, palatable manner without any frills, and they're not trying to be an indie film. You know what I mean when I say trying to be an indie film?
Yeah.
Like oh, I'm deeper than I am, and I'm an artsy fartsy film. I mean, it was one of the deepest stories I've ever come across in the last few years, and I'm so glad. I mean, this was a surprise, I mean, Wednesday night I went home tired from work, and then I said I'm gonna eat with mom in her room, and mom said I'm putting on a movie because we still don't have cable. I said, oh, okay, whatever. And then I was like, what's this? The Adjustment. I was like, oh, I've been so out of it. I used to watch a lot of films, but I stopped watching movies a few years ago. I'm starting to again. And then I just got sucked into it. I really enjoyed it. So I was working and watching at the same time.
Yeah,
And
it
I was
kind of
like,
makes you ask yourself,
Yeah.
if you were in that situation and you knew that you could change your destiny or you could go
Yeah.
after it, what would you do, right?
Exactly. What would you do?
Yeah.
Would you sacrifice it all? And the end is, I mean, in terms of whatever you had to sacrifice, it's
Yeah.
a bit of a cliffhanger. And
Well, all movies have conflicts. And
Exactly.
so-
when that's life. But it just goes, I mean, no matter what religion you are, it really is what religion you practice, or even if you're an atheist, you really,
Yeah.
you will really, it'll make you think. And the thing is, it's not so heavy.
Yeah.
And you end up with this you feel uplifted by it, and it's hopeful.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take you for a ride. You know what I mean? It's hopeful, but it's not BSing you, and that's why you think it's hopeful. I keep saying BS today and crap. But we're allowed to say that on the air. BS is just B, the letter B, the letter S, and
Yeah.
crap is
There are
just
kids listening.
the letter
They might just say,
CRAP.
Mommy, it's B and S.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But, and again, kids, stay in school. And anyway, let's go back to just close it. I'll let you close it since you were actually an educator and a trainer.
All right. So for the educators out there, I
Which
think
also has to do with the movie and script writing and how we lack, developing people's artistic side and just the way we think, our mindset. Okay, go ahead.
you take on the kid side, I take on the educator side.
Okay.
So for the educators, do not expect so much from your children to learn to deliver the life skills that you expect of them, like time and task management. So I think it is up to the institution to also include that as part of a curriculum or another curriculum. Teaching them how to be teaching along their lesson planning, more than aside from the importance of learning the subject matter. Also, the life skills should be included in the lesson planning, like let's say being resourceful, being insightful, being able to just solve the problem, like that. So because the life skills is more of what you need when you're already in the workplace environment. So it's we're already in the new millennia and we're still using the same archaic system of education. It's all about grades. It's all about honor system. But we need to recognize that times have changed, and it's a cutthroat competition out there once they're on their own. And what they really need, rather than going through the trial and error, is to reduce the learning curve, so that they can rise above the success ladder and achieve their goals at a much more at a shorter time frame. There. So as far as the kids are concerned,
I say, kids, imagine a way. But also, no matter how much you think it sucks, try to make the most out of it. Find opportunities to grow. And you should, you don't lose yourself though. Don't lose that sense of self. If it's really oppressive to be in that school or in that program, then find something else. But try to see what you can get from it and learn from it, because you have to deal with oppressive situations throughout the rest of your life. Sorry to tell you, but
Yeah.
you can transcend that, and you can make the change.
Besides, life
And
is always like that.
You are the future, okay? We were the future at one time, and now we are the present, and we are like, well, see, we're still fixing things. We're fixing ourselves along the way, but you are the future, and parents tell this to your children. So you can be the one to make the changes. You can find the ways, and get what you can out of it. Learn what you can. Imagine a way, and don't forget that side of you, that hopeful side, that creative side, because when you tap into your creativity, you are like God. You are then addressing or accessing that part of you that is the image of God, because first and foremost, God is the creator. So that's all I wanted to say to the kids. Okay. God bless the Philippines.
Yeah.
And thank you for tuning in, folks. Thank you for calling in today, Bien and Mrs. Mercado. Lita Ramos, if you're out there listening, I love you. And
Yes,
anything
thank you
else?
for Miss Mercado and for Bien. And Miss
Yes.
Lita Ramos, yes, hello. And Mang Hernan and brother brother Francis and Mr. Mar Villarin. So,
And to all the people here in the station, thank you very much for all the hard work you've put in the last year, the last few months, especially this last week. Thanks to everybody. Stay tuned to this station, and just keep tuning in. And I'll see you again next week on Etc. and Double Trouble, and even on Mind Your Own Business. And we're always here for you. Don't forget, you can call in and just share your views anytime. Take care. See you on Monday. Bye now.
DZRJ 810.